It's Christmas time, and you know what that means. It's time for a duel of the Santas. In this corner, we got good Santa Zilean. And in this corner, we got bad Santa Vagar. Who's gonna get the first move? It's pretty tense in the arena right now. Boom. Your move. Bad Santa Vagar. So, my Christmas list this year. Top of the list, definitely a Kermit the Frog puppet. I've been looking online, but I mostly can only find dolls, so I'm trying to get one of the puppets. Second on my list, Childish Gambino's Awaken My Love. It's a pretty good album. I actually almost crashed a plane with that album. I'll tell you more about that later. Third on my list is one of those Project Z action figures. I'm not good at Zed, but I do have the skin. And I think I have that cool little loading border, because I bought the skin when it came out. So it's always a cool little memory back to when I had money. And fourth on my list is probably a Bluetooth speaker, because I like to, jam out to some tunes. And all I've got right now are some really big, bulky stereo speakers I put together by soldering some stuff. So there's the list. Pretty small, I think. But yeah. Yep. Okay. So I found this app. I think I can find Vagar with it on the map if I just... Oh, I found him. So one time, I think it was a couple years ago, we didn't have a Christmas tree because it was around that time where we said, you know what, fake trees, they're trash. Get them out of here. Get this garbage out of our household. So we didn't have a Christmas tree. Well, a couple years before this year ago that I was talking about, we planted these pine trees in our backyard. And so my dad, he went out in the back and he said, don't tell your mother. And he cut down one of those trees and he just put it in our living room. And we had a good Christmas. And then I think it was like 2 years later, she goes out there and she says, where's the pine trees? And he goes, what do you mean? And she said, there used to be a pine tree here. Where'd it go? And he said, what? And she said, I see the stump. I know there was a tree here. And my dad said, oh, that was Christmas 2014. And he said, we didn't even notice. Why? If you missed the tree, you would have missed it. Sorry, I'm really sick. Ooh, got him. You know, every Christmas, our uncle sends us this really huge box of stuff, and it always has like these gourmet pretzels and everything in there. And maybe he'll send it again. You know, it's always got some good stuff in there, but you know, it's always a mixed bag. But you know, oh, looks like we win. Piece of cake.